As I wander around this room, I'm struck by one thing: how amazingly intelligent you all look. Granted, we're lucky it's not a beauty parade, but as far as intelligence goes, you guys look second to none. But what is intelligence? Ask yourself now, what does it mean? Well, psychologist Howard Gardner once theorized that intelligence came in 8 different forms, and the human brain was capable of dealing with just these 8 different forms. These included linguistic and mathematical forms, but also social, sporty and artistic intelligences, and people could be geniuses when it came to any or all of these things. And yet, in our current curriculum, when we come to judge our schools, we emphasise predominantly on our core subjects, English, math and science. Now, I'm not going to stand here and suggest that those things aren't important, because they indeed are. However, who's to say that these other things aren't just as important? After all, who wants to live in a world in which the most exciting point of your day is that conversation you had with your wife about quadratic equations? I want you to do me a favour here. I want you to briefly put away your intelligence for a bit, and instead use something called your imagination. I want you to imagine a world in which the amazing achievements of the human spirit are not celebrated at all. A world without sport. A world without the Paralympics, without the World Cup. A world without Wimbledon. And a world without Southend United. I want you to imagine a world without the arts, without theatre, without movies, without Shakespeare, and without Batman. A world that had never been introduced to Clint Eastwood, or had never met Bart Simpson. A world without music. From Beethoven, to the Beach Boys, to Bon Jovi, to the Beatles, to Bob Marley. And I know this may be a bit too painful for some of you to think about, but a world without Justin Bieber. It's okay. So who's to say that these things are not just as important as everything else? Why can't we celebrate these as we do our academia? Let's not make a future where the most important thing to us is the position of that semicolon or the makeup of that right-angled triangle, and instead build a future where we are encouraged to express ourselves. After all, is that not why me and the rest of the speakers are here today? To express ourselves. I'm going to ask you to pick up that paintbrush, run that race and sing that song. Give that performance and celebrate the diversity that makes us all those little puzzle pieces in the great big jigsaw we call life. Take pride in your passion, and I, for one, will celebrate with you.